Yeah, good evening, students. So today's topic is regarding to Central Zoo Authority recently has released this vision plan for India's zoos 2021 to 2031. So Ministry of Environment and Forestry is the nodal agency for release of this plan, students. And Central Zoo Authority is implementing this. Is it really important for us? Do we need to protect these zoos, zoological parks? That means yes. So zoological parks generally comes under the part of what means zoological park. So these zoological parks comes under the executive conservation. Comes under the executive conservation of biodiversity, students. What is this executive conservation of biodiversity? Conservation of living organisms in an artificially designed environment. Artificially we are conserving it. And what is the speciality of this zoological park? When we compare with national parks, how these zoological parks varies from the national parks means, so zoological parks is nothing but collection of animals from the different parts of the world and protecting those animals in a totally fabricated environment, artificial environment. And see this, so no doubt that these zoological parks require huge investments compared to the national park. National parks are natural way of conserving the living organism. That means in situ way of conserving the living organisms. And it requires less investment because already it was established natural enough. But zoological parks are not like that. We will fabricate this environment, zoological parks. And regarding to this zoological parks, there is a nodal agency, students. So first you need to understand this. I will give a flowchart regarding to this. This Ministry of Environment and Forest. Ministry of Environment and Forest. Under this Ministry of Environment and Forest, there is a Central Zoo Authority will be there. Central Zoo Authority is there. Under this Central Zoo Authority, so what will function means what will be established means zoological parks will be established. Zoological parks will be established. Okay, now this is what the hierarchy of these zoological parks. And see, with this plan, with this vision plan 2021 and 2031, they want to strengthen these zoological parks. So why? Because so these zoological parks, so what is the use of this zoological park? Why we need to strengthen it? So these are the important things. Okay, now so for animal care purpose, we need to take care of animals in a better manner, students. Cutting edge research should be performed. Okay, now next one is visitors experience, ecotourism activities should be promoted. So like this, different activities, these zoological parks are useful, students. No doubt that ecotourism is very high in these zoological parks. So Indian government is getting lot of revenue from these zoological parks, students. This is what the objective of this plan. And regarding to this plan, students, this what are the key features of this vision plan 2021 and 2031? What are the key features of this? If you see these key features, whatever it was mentioned here. So what is the first key feature of this means vision plan? So it is transforming the Indian zoos. So with a roadmap, students, proper roadmap it should be there. It is like executive conservation approach. Zoos. Okay, now promoting research, ecotourism activities in this zoological park through proper maintenance. Okay, now next one is global standards. We want to bring this Indian zoological parks to equal to or par with global standards, students. And especially focus on conservation of local birds and animal species. 10 years plan is directed towards improving the visitors experience of the people across all the ages. See, focus is mostly on what means visitors, that means ecotourism, students. Children will enjoy a lot when they go to the zoological parks, no doubt in that. So ecotourism activities. Why ecotourism? Indian economy is sustaining on this ecotourism, students. India is getting lot of foreign exchange reserves because of this ecotourism activities only. As a part of ecotourism activities, no doubt that we should protect these zoological parks. We should maintain these zoological parks in a better manner, students. Okay, na? That is one of the feature of this. And aim towards upgrading the Indian zoos of the global standards. The goal of making this Indian zoos stronger force for conservation of animals and birds with high-end technologies. We need to adapt time to time new technologies, highly developed technologies. So these are all the key features of this plan, students. And there are 9 more pillars are also there, students. Pillars of change. What are the different pillars of change? What it has? 9 pillars of this plan. Strengthening executive conservation of endangered native species. No doubt that captive breeding. Captive breeding is used as a last measure to protect the animal species, students, animal population. Captive breeding is one of the important technique which is performed generally in the zoological parks. So for what purpose we are performing this captive breeding technique means protecting the particular species from extinction. So next point, students, maximum animal welfare. Maximizing the animal welfare, students. We need to provide exact habitat, natural conditions. We need to know about where it lives, what it eats, how it enjoys. And we need to provide everything to the animal, students. Next one is advanced management of rescue animals. So if any animal was killed illegally, if any animal was absconded from these particular areas, zoological parks, we need to use highly advanced technologies to stop such kind of activities, to capture immediately those kind of animals. Catalyzing the science-based conservation actions. Okay, now we need to include science. DNA fingerprinting technology they are using, students, for better control of killing of animals or poaching of animals, to differentiate between one species to the other species. Example of this statement is DNA fingerprinting technique. Function as lifelong center for learning. Yes, zoological parks. So every time when you see in the school stages especially, so students will have an visiting what we call it as a tours like that. Generally, most of the schools will opt for zoological parks because students will enjoy a lot there. They learn something by through visualization, students, and we can get different information regarding to the animal behavior and their habitats also. Enhancing the visitors' experiences. Infrastructure upgradation, incorporation of environmental sustainable measures. So we are getting different diseases, students. Animals are also getting the same diseases. We need to maintain hygienic conditions. Sanitation should be increased in those areas. Building financially sustainable business models. Yes, maintaining of zoos is really a burden on the government of India, students. Okay, because they need to get returns from that also. If you make this zoological park maintenance as a sustainable thing, we can provide better what we call animal welfare. Developed skills, motivated, empowered teams. So local people they should hire, they should be trained, they should be provided with a training regarding to how to take care of the animals, how to mingle with the animals, how to maintain a friendly relations with the human students. So leverage technologies, highly advanced technologies we should use time to time. These are all the 9 pillars of this what we call it as a plan, students. How we need to maintain this use. See this goals of conservation. Pillars changes. Pillars are useful for what? Conservation, breeding, animal welfare, scientific research, visitors experience, education, sustainability, elevated teams, technology driven institutions, all these things. So all these 9 pillars we are going to establish in the zoological parks, and we want to strengthen the zoological parks, and we need to bring these zoological parks up to the global standards. Okay, now when we are maintaining the global standards, no doubt that, so automatically what happens, friends? Many visitors will visit India. Ecotourism activities will increases, and it is useful for further purposes. So what is the use of these zoological parks? As I told you that endangered species, critically endangered species will be better protected here. Their number will be increased in the zoological parks through what means? To captive breeding techniques. Captive breeding techniques. This is used as a last measure. Captive breeding is used. It is like a test tube technology. How we perform test tube technology for humans, that we call it as an in vitro fertilization technology. Similarly, for animals also we are using it as a last measure to protect the particular animal species. This is generally performed in the zoological parks. Okay, now next one is regarding to the students. When we are going to the zoological parks, those zoological parks should be like awareness areas, education areas, and we are conserving the natural resources in that areas, and ultimately our goal is to maintain ecological balance. Ecological balance should be there, students. Okay, na? Educational opportunities should be there. Awareness opportunities should be there, students. Not only for this generation, for future generations also, we should provide all the natural resources what we are enjoying. Okay, now in future generation should not see the tiger in photographs. They should see the tiger originally, what we are enjoying now. Immediately after seeing the tiger, we will shout, we will make a whistles like that. Is it right or not? Yes, no doubt in that. Similar enjoyment should be given to the future generations also, students. And these are the part of what we call it as an extensive conservations. Okay, now and like whenever there is a pandemic situation among the animals, we can better protect this animal population or any population, plant or any other bird population like this in these zoological parks. We can provide special care. We can rehabilitate that particular animal species to the zoological parks, and better protection is possible, better care is possible. Ultimately, sustenance of that particular species is possible, students. So that is what the use of zoological parks in conservation of biodiversity in India. So all the students in the class, please click on bell icon, join into my YouTube channel, students. So next one is one more important point, students. From November 1st onwards, I am starting with the science and technology environment classes. Those who are interested, you can join into my classes, students. So my app, I have my own app, students. App name is Pragyan. Pragyan IAS app. You can download this app from the Play Store. If you are interested to join to my classes of environment, science and technology, cyber security, disaster management, and geography related things, you can download my app and you can join into my classes, students. Okay, now I will provide you material. I will teach the classes in this infographic manner like this, and I will clarify your doubts time to time. Everything will be provided to you regarding to this subject, students. Especially in civil service examination, we are getting lot of questions from these areas in case of prelims. So in these sessions, I'm going to cover both prelims as well as main, students. And those who are interested, you can contact me and you can join into my Telegram channel also, Pragyan IAS Telegram channel, where you'll get time to time update of this notes and all daily. So there is a mains workshop is going on, students. Daily I will post the questions and answers. You can go through that question and answer, students. Okay, now. So but finally my request is click on bell icon, join into my YouTube channel, students, to get current updates daily like this. Thank you very much. Good night, students.